Hello guys, TKG is here for your comfortable LostArk life. In this video, I'd like to cover the recent updates and improvements that was lived on the LostArk KL. As the KL region update progressions are quite slightly ahead than the global, so I thought it'd be great to share some of those infos for your LostArk journey. Now follow me, I'll share what you need. Well, actually, I made this video for more like small heads up for the newcomers and the comeback because of the tier 4 and the new raid update alongside with the new Ignite server, which also quite known as like Hyper Awakening Pass in the KL, which will enhance your character progression experience to 1620. And actually, going right up to 1620 takes up plenty of gold without pass or separate boost server. So if you are planning to start or returning to the LostArk right now, this will be the right timing. And many people ask me about the new tier 4 contents. I mean, is it possible to play the 1640 contents right away when you finished up the transfer of your character with just 1640 character? So let me give you a more straight answer for this one. You can't. Item level won't guarantee the high leveled contents. Ironically, 1640 contents from the Echidna hard and above contents, or sometimes even the hard airmine, is hard to play with the 1640 character. Well, in Korean region, just 1640 character is called as gangtong, empty can character. Why is that? Well, I think the biggest problem of the LostArk contents right now is that it won't tell you which one you actually need to play the high tiered raid. Transferring or jumping or character to 1640 is good, but that thing is not meaning that you can just skip the previous contents. You actually need that contents in the Ivory Tower and even in the normal Thermite, which the Elixir and the Transcendence. For now, mostly in the KL region right now, basically you need the proper level of the Elixir and the Transcendence as basic requirements. And that thing mostly represent as numbers in the party interface, like 35 plus, 40 or 75 plus. But as the raid go up, I mean more than 1640 or higher contents, these numbers won't be shown on the window because it is a basic requirement. So most of the new players or even the returning players don't know the reason why they got rejected and get tired of getting stressful raid party and eventually leading them to leave the game. Still, well, personally, I think the overall structure of the 1640 contents is quite ironic. It is more like you can, but mostly you can't. Thought you can just go right away? Well, no. You need these additional contents. The problem of the Elixir was actually meant to design to slow down the game contents consumptions and controlling the gold inflations. And above all, Elixir was an end content for the end build characters. So still, you might feel the system is unfair. But that system is a basic requirement to joining and playing the high tiered raid. So actually there's not a clear answer to making the 40 or 35 plus, and it is more likely make you to spend gold and time. Of course, the Hyper Awakening Pass will guarantee the plenty of supply of the free Elixir and the luck 40 plus one. You can just set aside free 40 plus luck one. Personally, that free Elixir that costing on this silver will greatly help you to make 40 plus with critical or master. Also, 40 plus Elixir has gimmicks and tricks. So personally, I suggest you to find some video about how to make a 40 plus Elixir. If you don't know what to do, well, I'll leave a recommended video link in the comment below. In addition, maybe you guys know about this one too. I mean, transferring gear to tier 4 does not meaning that you can use the Ark Passive right away. In order to use the Ark Passive, you need a certain level of points. As I remember, for the Hitmaster classes, you need at least more than 2 Ancient Tier 4 armor part to activate. For the Entropy class, you need at least about 3 armor part to activate. So about 84 points for the Hitmaster and about 90 or higher point needed for the Entropy classes. The reason is simple. In order to be better than the tier 3 build, I mean the build you already have, you need this amount of nod. Selecting 1 or 2 tier nod won't do anything on the actual performance. So eventually, you need time. And I think most of the tier 4 content was deliberately designed to play with slow speed. Even the recently added raid on the KL region is quite needed time. Especially the battle item that is needed on the Brelja the First Gate need 8 days to acquire schematics to crafting. So well, back to the main part. Ark Passive might look, you can activate without the requirements or certain condition. Instead, it is a system that will need more time. So what I want to say is that you don't have to hurry. Still, the tier 4 gearing needs lots of gold. And if you are planning to upgrade your engravings and gems, you will cost more gold than you imagine. So if you aren't that hardcore, if you don't want that hardcore play right now, try to slow down your speed and take your time. Personally, I think the tier 4 structure is quite unfair or a little unreasonable for now. So try to play slowly. Well, actually, this question was asked a lot by many guys. Do I have to do the advanced zoning before I proceed to tier 4? Well, actually, my answer is quite simple. Do it if you can afford it. Switching to tier 4 gear will switch the requirements materials for gear progressions, and that gear progressions includes the advanced honing. That could be a problem. In my personal experience, before I switched my alt to tier 4, raising only main was quite tough. Not only the material was very expensive, but also the quantity that I constantly got from the variety raid was not enough. So I had a hard time to raising my main to a certain level. What was different is that I had completed my advanced honing on the main, but still the materials were way too short. And without the advanced honing characters, that will cost double quantity of the materials. Problem is, as I said, the ironic structure of the tier 4 contents. Transferring the gear will pump the item level, so even the low tier raid will have some inflation on the raid itself. Even in the Thermite normal, 1640 characters will be overflowing in its quantity. So 1610 to 1620 section will have this dilemmas all the time, as the most of the raid party will go with the similar build and leveled characters. So if you are just keep using the 1620 leveled characters and wants to go to the 1620 contents, that will take some time to getting the party. As I said, there are plenty of 1640 characters that will be applied to the raid party, and that will make 1620 characters hard to get noticed. So if you don't mind that much, you can progress the advanced honing at least level 10 and move up to the tier 4. Or if you don't really care about the tier 4 material consumption and requirements and don't feel anything about the time that you will going to cost, you can just go up to the tier 4 right away and play and join the raid party more easily. That's it for this video. Thanks for watching everyone, and always thanks for your big support. Hope this video was a little help for your Lost Ark journey. Hope you do well with your Lost Ark with this video. And of course, if you like my videos, hit the sub for more upcoming infos. I'll come back with more useful infos in the next video.